Hello, it's Michael E. Gerber, and it's the Michael E. Gerber Show. And I've got a wonderful guest, Gary Schill. Gary from Austin, Texas. Tell me about you and your company.
Well, we do a lot of things with families and children. So the primary thing we do is take families and build development tools to help them develop children to be stronger kids, give them more confidence and self-esteem, help them to build success traits that only 3% of the population even have. So that later on they can become successful adults is the biggest thing we work on.
And how in the world do you do that? When kids are such a problem, parents are such a problem, how do you put the two problems together so they're not a problem but a success?
Well, one of the things you got to do is you got to educate the parent. And that's one of the biggest things with our Parents as Coaches program is to educate them and provide them with parenting skills and success skills that they didn't learn from their parents. I don't know about you, but I didn't learn things like goal setting and communication skills and those things from my parents. I had to learn them from business people. So as we teach these to the parents and we teach them to the kids at the same time, there's a congruent message all the way down the line. The parents know it, the kids know it, we know it, so as we're working together, it's the old village raising the child, not them out on their own.
But there's something more to it, because I know you're a martial artist.
Yes, sir.
And I know you got a martial arts
Academy.
Yes,
sir.
You have your own dojo. You got people who work there for you.
Yes, sir.
You slap them around a little bit.
Just a little.
Yeah, just a little bit. So there's something about martial arts in this. Can you tell our guests something about that?
Well, the martial arts builds a lot of great things about confidence and self-esteem and discipline, but the one thing we realized is that when they were in the academy, all these things were feeling very good. It was a very safe and comfortable environment. But when I would see them out in the community, I'd see them at school, they would hang their head, they wouldn't have the same confidence. And what I realized in addition to that was that the parents, as we were teaching these leadership skills to the kids, the parents were coming to me saying, hey, I don't know what the kids are talking about. I don't know about goal setting. I don't know about communication skills. So we realized about 9 years ago, we put together this Parents as Coaches program to teach the parents the same success skills we're teaching the kids so they could reinforce the same message at home so we could have that congruent message moving forward all the time.
Incredible. So you've been doing this for some time.
Now, 37 years.
And how many parents have you taken through this Parents as Coaches?
About 10,000.
10,000? No kidding.
Yeah, we work with about 20-some-odd thousand children every year through the local elementary school district and the schools.
All in Austin, Texas?
All in Austin, Texas.
Austin ought to be lifting off the ground.
Well, it's about 1.5 million people. It's not the small town it used to be, so it's grown quite a bit.
So are you intending then to take this out to other communities?
Our goal with the Parents as Coaches program is to take it national, to give parents a little upper hand. I mean, right now our kids are in trouble. I mean, they're being faced with things that 5 years ago didn't exist. And the problem for many parents is they don't know and they didn't experience this as a child. So they can't say to their child, you know, when I was young, I experienced the same thing. There wasn't Facebook, there wasn't YouTube, there wasn't MySpace, there wasn't texting on the phones. So all the things that our kids are experiencing today, our parents, or us as parents, don't have a frame of reference to help them with.
Right.
And so we don't know how to help guide them through this process. Also with this social networking going on, our kids are really in a reality series with their friends every day. Nothing is private. Everything is out there for the open. And so socially, they're not equipped to handle all these things. And they don't know what the ramifications are when they hit the send button, when they send a picture or information out, the cyberbullying, all the things that go on. So our kids are really in trouble. They're fighting a battle they don't even realize, and the parents are even less equipped than our parents were raising us.
But the martial art, and as I understand martial arts, as I understand the presence that's essential, is actually what's missing in these kids. They're being distracted from themselves. They have no way of reconnecting with themselves. Their parents are distracted. They have no way of connecting with their kids or themselves. So it sounds like what you're really doing is applying the martial arts to this socializing in a completely new way for most of them.
Yeah, we're teaching them a lot of things about how to handle what they're being faced with. So in our martial arts academy, we teach what's called a peak performance program. So one of the things we teach in there is about the social networking and the communication side. We teach kids how to communicate with other kids. Today, children are literally sitting next to each other and they'll text each other. Yeah. They won't talk. Well, you and I both know as adults, that's not an option. We have to speak with one another. It's a problem. One of the problems why so many marriages are failing today, because communication is so low. And if these kids are coming up and they get married, the communication skills are going to be even less effective than what they're ineffective right now. So we've got to build these traits and these success skills. But if we built them as kids, I mean, think about it for you and me. If we look back and at 5 and 6 and 10 and 12 years of age, we learned the success skills we know now as adults, what difference would it have made in our lives?
Oh, extraordinary. Absolutely extraordinary.
Humongous.
Yeah. So how does somebody out there in this world that we're speaking to right now, how do they contact you when they want to really, really dig down deep and learn what you're talking about?
Great question. So they can go to our website. It's successfulfamilies.com. And they can go to any information on there, or they can click on the Parents as Coaches program, and it'll take them through a 14-step process that'll help them develop healthy, happy, self-confident children that are impervious to bullying and negative peer pressure.
No matter where they are.
No matter where they're at.
So any place in the country?
Yes, sir.
Any place in the world?
Any place in the world.
Absolutely, absolutely fantastic. So, Gary.
Thank you very much, sir, for having us.
Incredible. Thank you.
Yes, sir.